Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of knowledge as to why meal plans can be such a disservice and so detrimental to the efforts that you're putting forth. A lot of times people walk into the idea of, I want to change my body, I want to change my health, where's my meal plan? And the problem with that is that typically whenever they come in looking for that meal plan, it's because they don't know what to do on their own. They feel like they've been given way too much information, or they don't have enough information, and they really don't know what to do, where to go, where to turn. And they feel like if you just gave me a list of foods, I'd be able to follow it and do exactly what you want me to do. So there's really three big reasons that that meal plans just don't work. Now, before we get into that, really in the state of Texas, now other states they have their own rules, but in the state of Texas you actually have to be a registered dietitian in order to delve out a meal plan to someone, and so most nutritionists in the area can't really give you that same level, but they don't need to, okay? Because again, there's three reasons that they really don't work as well. They really were created more for a medical type issue, and so whenever you've got medical issues that need to be addressed, then typically, that might be a better way to go. But in the general population, when you're just trying to look at new ways to live healthier, to eat healthier, what do? Well, you get that meal plan. The problem number one is that it has foods that are not common to you. They may feel like odd foods. They may feel like things that maybe you have an aversion to. Maybe you've never liked tomatoes and that's pretty much all that's on this list. I don't know. Everybody's got different food preferences, and so once you get that meal plan, what happens psychologically is if it has those foods on there that you really have aversions to, or you really aren't comfortable with the idea of, then the first thing your brain does is shuts down and says, there's no way I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll eat day 1, but I won't eat day 3, or I'll eat day 5, but not day 7. And then you start to kind of go back and forth, and you lose the motivation to do what you were doing in the first place, just because the meal plan didn't have things that were common to your kitchen, things that you're used to cooking with, which, by the way, can be a big problem with a lot of recipe books or cookbooks, things like that, that they pull in a lot of ingredients that you think, not only am I not familiar with that, I don't know how it's going to taste, I don't even know where to find it in the grocery store. So we want to keep things simple and make sure that it's foods that you know. The second thing is that most meal plans are not maintainable. They're just way too strict. They'll give you a 7-day, 14-day meal plan, and you just keep repeating that over and over again. And it works for a little while, yes, but eventually you're going to get tired of those foods. And then what do? Well, that leads us into step 3. The meal plan doesn't teach you how to put your foods together, and that causes a great big problem. So if you don't know how to put these meals together in a healthy way that's caused you, perhaps that meal plan's helped you to lose some weight or helped you to put on some muscle, and all of a sudden you're tired of that meal plan, you maybe can't go back and get a new one, maybe they're charging you each time, or you don't have access to that person anymore. And then all of a sudden you think, well, I'm going to step out on my own. And the problem is when you don't have those pieces to put together education-wise, you don't know how to put that meal together, can't get the same results, and then you start to work backwards. So those are really 3 of the big reasons why meal plans are a huge disservice. So all the time people come into us and they ask for a meal plan. Are you going to give me a meal plan? And over we have to educate the client on those disservices, on why we don't give meal plans. We can give you sample ideas of what other people have eaten in the same situation, recipes, those types of things. We can give you ideas on how to put your meals together, and we start to teach you how to put your meals together in a way that works for your body, because not everybody's body reacts the same way. So those are kind of things to keep in mind whenever you're looking at changing your health, changing your life. Make sure that what you're doing is worth your time, worth your money, and that you are learning something from it, because eventually, whether it's a supplement plan, a meal plan, whatever it may be, eventually you may decide, I want to try this on my own. You better have learned the tools at that point that you can use to do that. So just always double check on that. If you'd like my team's help, feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. We would love to be able to help you out. If you'd like to see some of our client testimonials, we've been putting up some new ones on the website. Feel free to check us out over at customfitness.biz, B-I-Z, and under success stories there, you'll be able to see a lot of our testimonials from there. So we'd love to be able to talk with you in the future. Hope you got something good today.